Imagine a galaxy where humanity is on the brink of extinction, hunted by ancient alien empires who view us as nothing more than pests to be exterminated. You are part of the Lone Wolf Squadron, an elite ragtag unit of pilots and soldiers who operate outside the chain of command, using guerrilla tactics and sheer stubbornness to strike back at an enemy that vastly outnumbers them. But when you discover that the war isn't just about survival, it's about uncovering a conspiracy that reaches the highest levels of human government, you realize that the true enemy might be closer than you think. Welcome to the Lone Wolf Squadron Complete Series Boxed Set, the definitive, action-packed, and deeply satisfying collection by Jamie Davis and Michael Anderle. If you love military space opera tropes, underdog victories, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a small band of heroes take on an empire through grit, ingenuity, and superior firepower, this audiobook marathon will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in sci-fi adventure, blending the visceral crunch of starfighter combat with the profound warmth of brotherhood. The narrative kicks off with the formation of the squadron, thrusting our protagonists into a brutal new reality where their skills are tested every single day. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of ozone and burnt fuel, the hum of strained engines, and the creeping dread of knowing that every mission could be their last. Davis and Anderle excel at capturing the psychological resilience of the pilot, making every secured perimeter, every dogfight victory, and every tense negotiation feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of the family they've built in the cockpit. At the core of the series' massive appeal is its spectacular Underdog Squadron trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about leveraging a lifetime of skills, understanding human nature better than any alien overlord, and using ingenuity to turn limited resources into overwhelming advantages. Watching the crew reverse engineer enemy tactics, set traps that exploit youthful overconfidence, and completely shock violent gangs with their disciplined, coordinated response is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat to life, making the crack of rifle fire, the shudder of impact, and the gruff, determined banter of the squad feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular action and the survival mechanics, the soul of Lone Wolf Squadron lies in its characters and the heavy burden of legacy. These aren't just soldiers, they are deeply human individuals struggling with the moral weight of protecting the next generation in a world that has forgotten respect. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable bond with each other and the younger survivors they mentor, a found family bound by shared trauma, and the knowledge that they are the last line of defense. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet conversations by the fire feel just as impactful as the explosive, heart-pounding last stands. As the plot accelerates towards its climax across the series, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major raider coalition targets the community sanctuary, forcing the crew into a desperate, high-stakes confrontation that tests everything they've built. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming improvisation, and raw, unbridled courage. They must use every hidden trick, every overloaded trap, and every ounce of their will to hold the line against an unstoppable tide. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, hard-earned victory that proves humanity's greatest weapon isn't youth or technology. It's the indomitable spirit of those who refuse to fade away. Lone Wolf Squadron Complete Series Boxed Set is a triumph of the military space opera genre. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically intense. Jamie Davis and Michael Anderle have crafted a saga that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog holding the line. Plug in your headphones, check your perimeter, and join the crew. The world may be young, but their fight is timeless.